Hi, I'm Mrs. Troop and you are watching the Paratroop. So this video is about what exactly a paraprofessional in education is, what it entails, what do we do. First of all, there are so many names that can be substituted for paraprofessional. We can be labeled as educators. Para is a short-term name for paraprofessional. Teacher's aide, instructional coordinator. I've heard so many different titles for this particular position, but they essentially all mean the same thing. In special education, we support the student and the teacher in special education. There are some instructional aides that work in regular education classrooms, such as myself, but those may be a little bit different. I have a student who is in special ed who has an IEP, so I support and I implement his IEP, which is an individualized education program. We provide accommodations for that student. We help assist the student in facilitating their education and in their instruction. We may also most often do data collection. We may run intensive teaching, which is another way we call it is IT, manding sessions for students that may have autism. What else? I have a list of things. Practicing mastering learning skills. We reinforce behavior supports. We support the general education and social interactions. We essentially want to help that student become more independent. That is the goal. We do not want to be a crutch for that student. And we also help complete daily communication with maybe a sheet. We might have guidance from the teacher. It depends on your level of experience, how much responsibility you have. The more experience you have, the more responsibility you may have. If you are new, if you're fresh out of high school, you might have way more training that needs to take place. As far as the background and the requirements, depending on the school district, you can just come straight out of high school and become a paraeducator. Most educators that I know in special education have some college background or a college degree. I have a college degree, which is why I am considered a level 2 paraprofessional. And I basically, I don't want to underestimate or undercut the teacher's role. I operate as a co-teacher with the teacher. I am not the teacher. I do not write the student's IEP. This is what paraprofessionals do not do. We do not do lesson plans. We should not. I'll put it that way. We should not do lesson plans. I don't do lesson plans. We don't write IEPs. We don't have parent-teacher conferences. We should not converse with the parents about the student's progress. You leave that to the teacher. And I probably will leave this for another video about more info about that. And what else there's so many other things that we do. We support the student in whole groups. We support the student in specials classes if they need. And you do not support the student if they don't need it. If they can do it independently, fall back and let them do that. The best paraeducator is one that supports when needed and knows how to balance and pull back from supporting the student when they need. Special disclaimer, you will see a myriad of videos with me in this outfit because I'm doing it all in one day. So I think I did maybe 4 or 5 videos, just a disclaimer, and then I'll do a next set with a bunch of the same outfit. So my name is Mrs. Troop and you are watching the Paratroop. God bless.